Taylor Swift, Donna Kelce and Brittany Mahomes dance together in their suite before singer leaves holding hands with boyfriend Travis as they celebrate Chiefs win amid reports of a Christmas argument. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce seem to shut down any suggestion their relationship is on the rocks as she cheered on the Chiefs star throughout his NFL playoff win before they left hand in hand. Swift, Kelce's mom Donna and Brittany Mahomes celebrated the win at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City by dancing together in the closing stages of the Chiefs' 26-7 win over the Miami Dolphins. Then Swift and Kelce were filmed holding hands and talking as they left the stadium together after midnight. After arriving at Arrowhead around an hour before kickoff, she sat next to Donna Kelce throughout as the Chiefs and Dolphins played out the fourth coldest game in NFL history. At one point she was snapped leaning out of the window of Kelce's suite to wave to the fans sat around her and even high-five them as they celebrated the Chiefs scoring a touchdown. But then, towards the end of the fourth quarter with the Chiefs holding an unassailable 26-7 lead, Swift led the celebrations. Along with Donna and Brittany, they danced from side to side along to the music being blasted around the stadium. Swift and Mahomes were really going for it and Donna joined in too as they began the celebrations early. Her mood was the complete opposite to how it's claimed she was left feeling over Christmas when she watched Kelce and the Chiefs lose to the Las Vegas Raiders, however. The NFL star is said to have let his emotions get the better of him after the defeat at Arrowhead Stadium, which left his girlfriend feeling hurt and confused. During the loss, he was also seen throwing his helmet down in fury on the sidelines. Swift was reportedly a nervous wreck when she next attended a Chiefs game on New Year's Eve, despite being seen sharing a kiss with her boyfriend later in the evening at a glitzy party. The prospect of another Kansas City loss ruining their celebrations was a huge worry for the singer and songwriter, but fortunately Kelce and co prevailed in a 25-17 win over the Cincinnati Bengals. Constant travel is also believed to be a growing issue for Travis and Taylor as they clock up countless miles to visit one another across the globe. It's since emerged that Kristen Juszczyk, the wife of San Francisco 49ers player Kyle Juszczyk, designed and made the custom-made jackets worn by both Swift and Mahomes. It had their partner's name and number displayed all over it and they'll have been glad of its warmth on a freezing cold night in Kansas City. The Chiefs made the perfect start to the game with receiver Rashee Rice scoring a touchdown early in the opening quarter. Tyreek Hill silenced Arrowhead briefly by scoring on his return to Kansas City, but Harrison Butker kicked 4 field goals to give the Chiefs a 19-7 lead. Isaiah Pacheco then extended the Chiefs' lead to 26-7 with a bruising rushing touchdown in the fourth quarter, and that's how it finished. Kelce delivered a much-improved performance, totaling 7 receptions for 71 yards, after a mixed season for the tight end. Saturday night's game was the 4th coldest in NFL history. With bitter wind chills that made it feel even colder at kickoff and intrepid fans bundled up in parkas, snow pants, and ski goggles. The temperature for the wild card playoff game was -4 degrees and wind gusts up to 27 miles per hour made for a wind chill of -27 degrees. That shattered the record for the coldest game in Arrowhead Stadium history, which had been 1 degree, set in a 1983 game against Denver and matched in 2016 against Tennessee. The coldest game in league history remains -13 for the 1967 NFL Championship, when the Packers beat the Cowboys at Lambeau Field in a game that came to be known as the Ice Bowl. The wind chill that day was -48 degrees. Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill, who was back at Arrowhead Stadium for his first game since Kansas City traded him away, walked out for pre-game warm-ups wearing a short-sleeve shirt. Chiefs linebacker Leo Chenal, who grew up in Wisconsin, arrived wearing shorts. Several other players, including Kelce, also had skin showing when the Chiefs took the field for their opening drive. By the second quarter, Chiefs coach Andy Reid had icicles in his mustache. In the third, Mahomes had his helmet shattered on a hit from Miami safety Deshaun Elliott. Taylor Swift will reportedly jet over 5,000 miles across the world to watch Travis Kelce play in the Super Bowl if the Chiefs make it to this year's showpiece. Swift has made it to several Kansas City games since she began dating Kelce last summer, with the pop sensation expected to be at Arrowhead for his crucial playoff clash against the Miami Dolphins on Saturday night, and should they make it that far, she is prepared to rush back from her Eras tour in Japan to watch Travis and co. in the Super Bowl next month. The latest leg of her worldwide tour is due to kick off in the Japanese capital on February 7th, yet with her final show scheduled for February 10th, one day before the Super Bowl, the time difference means she could make it over to Vegas in time for the game. The win means the Chiefs will move on to the divisional round of the playoffs next weekend. Kelce and his Kansas City teammates can reach the Super Bowl by winning next week's game and another in the AFC Championship round the week after that. The Kansas City Star newspaper estimated that the Chiefs have a 70% chance of reaching the Super Bowl. It would be the Chiefs' fourth trip to the championship game in the last 5 years, having won it all in 2020 and again in 2023. Amid his budding romance with Swift, 34, Kelce helped lead the Chiefs to their 8th straight AFC West Division championship and their 9th playoff appearance in a row. The love story singer frequently attended Chiefs games throughout the season, sitting in a luxury box alongside Kelce's parents, as well as other teammates' families. A source close to the Kelce family told NatFL that Donna likes Taylor and thinks she's very sweet and down to earth. Kelce's mother, who was included on People's 25 Most Intriguing People of the Year list, later told the Wall Street Journal that her son has been happier than I've seen him in a long time. Kelce had at least 1,000 receiving yards in each of his last 7 seasons, and Mahomes, 28, said he planned to throw the ball to Kelce enough times in the Chiefs' season finale to get him an 8th straight season with 1,000 yards or more receiving. But Kelce sat out last weekend's game, later telling his brother Jason Kelce on the latest episode of their New Heights with Jason and Travis Kelce podcast that he didn't want to play the game just to hit a record of 1,000 receiving yards. It didn't feel right in my gut, and it didn't feel like I should be playing the game that way, by the numbers, he said. If I can get some rest going into next week, stay off the turf out there in LA and just avoid some hits. I was all for that, to gear up for the playoffs. Chiefs head coach Andy Reid had said Kelce didn't want to come across as selfish and called him a humble guy. Taylor Swift doesn't miss one. The singer has gone to the stadium again to support her boyfriend Travis Kelce, a Kansas City Chiefs player. This time she did it hand in hand with her mother-in-law, Donna Kelce, with whom she shared a fun and striking moment from the box after the team's victory. Taylor Swift is one of the Kansas Chiefs. She was already assured by team quarterback and Travis Kelce's right-hand man, Patrick Mahomes. That is why the artist has not missed a single game of her boyfriend, whenever her professional commitments have allowed her to be cheering from the stands every Sunday. During the NFL team's last game, Taylor has returned. She has caught the attention of the cameras, which have recorded the singer giving it her all with Travis's mother, Donna Kelce, in the box. Those present were doing a fun dance, moving from left to right with a lot of style and flow to celebrate the Chiefs' victory, and they, of course, joined in and gave everything together from their seats. It is not the first time that daughter-in-law and mother-in-law have participated in a moment of complicity in the stadium. Social networks have been filled on several occasions with the interactions of the lover-interpreter with the mother of her boyfriend, whispering, laughing, chatting, while they watch the games together. In addition to this moment, together with Donna, the artist has once again stood out for her team-inspired look. For this occasion Swift has used a total black look as a base, to finish it off with the crown jewel, an immense padded coat with the colors of the Chiefs and the large number 87 repeated several times, her boy's number, with which we have seen her several times in her outfits. She, too, has not been missing a wool hat to combat the cold.